Sorry, Mickey. What up, nerds? Welcome back to the Nerdy Narrative, and today I am going to show you all of the fantastic books that I hauled for the month of June. In addition to that, you may have already noticed this, but somebody's bookshelves finally came in. It only took IKEA a month to get 10 miles down the road and bring them, but they're here. Finally, my babies have a home and they are no longer stacked all around the floor in my office for me to knock over every time I come in or out. So let's get into the real reason why you all came here today. All of the books that I got in June. So the first one I'm going to start with is Hidden Empire by Kevin J. Anderson. I discovered this book over on Lazy Owl's YouTube channel. She mentioned this book in one of her uploads that was around the last week of May. So because it's been so long, I have plumb forgotten what this book is about. I just remember being so impressed with what she said about it that it made me want to read it. So that's cool because that means I get to go in blind. So I'm not going to tell you anything about it. There is nothing in this world that is better than receiving book mail that you didn't order. The next book I hauled in June is actually one that was sent by my good friend Brian, and this is Hounded by Kevin Hearn. I'd never heard of it, but what's hilarious is the day after I received this in the mail from Brian, Daniel Green uploaded a review of it. That just kind of cemented that I would enjoy this book. Brian is the friend that is responsible for getting me to read the Dresden Files, so I 100% trust his recommendation. You can't go wrong. It's a druid that has a big Irish wolfhound. I'm sold right there, okay? I can't wait to check this series out. I'm really excited about it. Brian didn't stop there. He also sent me Fated by Benedict Jacka, and this is another series and author I've never heard of. But right after I got this one, I was watching one of Kayla's videos over on the channel, Crack Into a Good Book, and I saw that she has this series on her shelf. Combined with Brian's recommendation and then seeing the series on Kayla's shelf, I knew that I would really enjoy this series. I didn't need anything further than that, but I noticed on the front cover it had an endorsement by Jim Butcher that says Harry Dresden would like Alex Verus tremendously and be a little nervous around him. I am really excited to dive into this series. So next up on the list, I purchased Silverthorn by Raymond E. Feist. So Magician Master was on my June TBR. I haven't gotten to it yet. I still have a few days left in June, but it ain't looking good for the home team. That is literally the last book on my TBR to get read, but I don't know if I can pull it off. I am going to try. However, if I have to push it through to July, then I will have this one ready for August. It was originally meant to be on the July TBR. We all know how that goes. So I'm just making my way through the month of June, just living the dream, and I get an email from Blizzard. So when I got that email that Blizzard was going to have a book series based on one of my most favorite video games ever, I literally didn't read any further. I clicked the link to pre-order it, and it came in. So the first book in the Overwatch book series is The Hero of Nambani. It's an original novel by Nikki Drayden, which focuses around the hero from the game, Orisa. And Orisa is a really intelligent, compassionate robot that was engineered by a little African girl named Ify. I'm really curious if they're gonna make this a series. Are they gonna have a different author for each hero? Like, how's that gonna work? I need to know. So ever since this game came out a couple of years ago, everyone has been really excited to learn more about each of the heroes, how they came to be part of Overwatch, and they've put out little shorts that everybody just loved. I am really excited about the idea of them actually writing books about each one. I'm kind of confused that they started with Orisa since she wasn't even one of the original heroes you could play when the game went live. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna have them all. Ever since I started my channel on BookTube, I have seen so many people talk about this book and the hype is real. So I had it on my list. So what finally pushed me over the edge to go ahead and purchase it, I saw that Owen J. Wall's channel was going to have a channel buddy read of this book for July, and I thought, man, that's just a perfect opportunity. So once again, I am living my life reading through June, I get an email from an author named Tony Johnson. And he told me, he said, hey, I found your channel on YouTube. I've really been enjoying it. And I'm writing a trilogy called The Story of Evil. He said, I have books 1 and 2 out, and I'm gonna have book 3 come out in 2021, and I'm trying to spread the word about it. He said, hey, I would love to send you the first 2 books if you would like to read them and tell me what you think. I did what I always do when I get an email like that. I hit up Goodreads. I checked him out as an author. I went and read up on the first 2 books, and they absolutely sounded like books that I would enjoy. It is so refreshing when an author contacts me to read one of their books, and it's actually a book that is something I'd be interested in. Like, they took the time to look at my channel or look at my Goodreads and see what kind of books that I enjoy, and they recommend one of their books to me based off of that. Just them taking that little bit of an extra step just really speaks to me. So after I checked him out and after I checked out the books, I emailed him back and I was like, yes, this absolutely sounds like something I'd be interested in. And then I promptly forgot about it. Well, a couple of days ago, the books showed up. It's no shock to see a book-sized package on my doorstep. Well, when I opened them and I didn't recognize them, and I was like, wait a minute, are these the books that I bought? And then I started looking at it and I was like, oh no, this is the author that I talked to earlier this month. So the name of the trilogy is The Story of Evil. Book 1 is called A Hero's Downfall. During an entertaining jousting tournament, a mysterious villain known only as the Hooded Phantom attacks the capital with his army. Because of this disastrous event, a jouster embarks on a quest to save the kingdom from further destruction. He joins up with a convicted felon, an arrogant warrior, and a halfling woman, but quickly learns their pasts are just as dark and disturbing as his own. Convicted felon, arrogant warrior, halfling woman, and he's a jouster, and there's a hooded phantom. I mean, there was no saying no to this. I also love the cover. I mean, look at that dude. Yeah, fully intend to enjoy this one. Book 2 of The Story of Evil, Companion's Crusade. I'm not going to read the back of this one because I glanced at it and I saw words that would lead up to a spoiler for the first one, so I'm not going to read any further. I'll keep you posted as I read through these though. I cannot wait. Look how awesome the cover is. This cover right here is a cover that I think Erica from the Perks of Books would really love and would probably suck her into reading this. Seeing what looks to be possibly a pirate ship and a huge octopus or a kraken. Finally got Wayward, which is book 2 of the Wayward Pines trilogy by Blake Crouch. The first book, Pines, was amazing. I thought I'd ordered the 3-book set. Unfortunately, I screwed up. I only got the first book. So then I said, okay, well, I'm gonna order books 2 and 3. I'm gonna wait till they both get here and then I'm gonna power through. Well, can you believe it? But I screwed up again and I only got the 2nd book. So I've got to get the 3rd one on the way, but I literally cannot wait to get further into this series. So one of my subscribers, his name is Rod. We have been chatting for months now in the comments on my videos, and he recommended to me The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I've actually never read any of Patrick Rothfuss's work. Well, that's a hard name for me to say. I watched the little interview between him and Jim Butcher, and I really liked him as a person. And so Rod was telling me that this was a fantastic series, but he did say, you know, you should probably wait until he gets the final book out before starting. Y'all know me, I didn't listen. I went ahead and got the first book anyway, but I have been reading how upset the fans are. They've literally been waiting forever to get the last book. A lot of his fans have put him up there with George R.R. Martin as far as dragging out a series. So hopefully, the rumors say this year, but from what I understand, it's been a rumor every year. We're gonna hope. Next up, I got The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. This is the second book in the Poppy War series. I did see on Twitter the other day where she said that the arcs for the third book will be going out soon. So that lit a fire under me to get this one read. I am going to try my hardest to get approved for the arc. Here's hoping. The Poppy War was such a surprise enjoyment for me. I cannot wait to see what happens here in this one. A lot of my trusted friends said that they enjoyed this one more, so I can't wait to dive into that. I tried to set my lighting up over here. My husband wasn't here to help me. It's probably terrible, but I'm trying to show this comic. This is The Dark One by Brandon Sanderson. So this is a comic book that Brandon Sanderson wrote, and I pre-ordered it to get it. I'm a little disappointed. It wasn't in like a cardboard envelope or anything like that. It was in a soft pack. So as a result, it's literally beat to shit. I'm very upset. It would seem to me that the folks who ship product from Brandon Sanderson's website would know that we order this as collector items, and they would have done a better job packing it. So I'm really disappointed in the condition of the comic. I actually haven't read it yet. Keep your eye out for an update on that later. So those are all the books I got. I know this is a book haul, but I also got some cute bookish things that I want to share. So I got me a sleeve so I can carry around my big old books in my backpack. I live about 5 miles from Disney, so we go a lot when it's open, and I always carry a backpack, and I usually carry 1 to 2 books with me. This will help me ensure that none of them suffer any damage while they are floating around in my backpack. Plus, when I travel home to visit family, that'll help me make sure I keep my precious cargo protected. So I absolutely love it. If you're looking at it and saying, are those Disney princesses as Sith Lords and Jedis? Yeah, they are. But I got it off Etsy from Book Besties UK. After a lot of research and based off the recommendations of Mike's Book Reviews and Erica from the Perks of Books, I picked up a Kindle Oasis. Haven't even opened it yet. It just came this morning. It is really very light. Like, I have a Fire that I'm upgrading from, and my Fire is super heavy compared to this one. I'm really looking forward into getting this set up to start using for my e-reads. Yes. So the Perks of Books recently did a video about the Kindle Oasis on her channel. I'm going to link that down below for you. She also left a link to the case that her fiance had gotten her for hers, and I loved it so much I got one for myself as well, but it's so super cute. And it also has, on the inside, it's got a little stand, so that magnetizes together, and it's got a little stand so you can set it up, which I love. The majority of the time that I'm using when I'm reading on an e-reader, I am doing it while eating, and so being able to set it up like that is perfect. So I can't wait. I'm really hoping the Oasis helps with eye strain, because I was using the Kindle app on my iPad, so I will definitely keep you guys posted on that. Well, those are all the books and bookish things that I racked up for the month of June. I am going to attempt to reduce the amount of books that I get over the next few months. I'm going to try. I have like 2 shelves of books that I haven't read yet that I need to get to before I go hauling off and buying any more. Let's hope for the best. Hello, puppy. So let's hope for the best. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day and a fantastic weekend. I love you guys so much. Take care. I'll see you soon.